This morning, I want to read John 13 and verse number 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. That's John 13 and 34. I'm going to title this, We Still Need Love. If you were to ask the average Christian, since we are celebrating Holy Week, ask the average Christian, what is Palm Sunday? They might be able to give you an answer. Ask them, what is Holy Wednesday? They might be able to reference the fact that it represents or commemorates, recognizes the day that Pilate betrayed Jesus. It's also called Spy Wednesday. They might be able to tell you that. Ask them about Good Friday. That's the day, of course, that we commemorate the crucifixion. Ask them about Resurrection Sunday, or in their vernacular, Easter. They might be able to tell you that it represents or commemorates the day that Christ rose from the dead. And even though I talk about this almost every year, today is Maundy Thursday. Maundy Thursday. And you ask the average Christian, many would not know what Maundy Thursday is all about. But it's summed up there in John 13 and 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. Dionne Warwick used to sing a song that says, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. The words of that song rang through my mind this morning as I got up thinking, it's Maundy Thursday. That word Maundy is a Latin word that just means commandment. So on Maundy Thursday, we are commemorating the new commandment that Christ gave to the disciples at the Last Supper. We normally just say it commemorates the final supper that he had with the disciples. But Maundy is not just a supper. Maundy is the commandment that he gave at the supper, that ye love one another as I have loved you. In that verse, there is a new standard of love set by Christ. You read it very clearly. He says, new commandment, Maundy, I give to you. That is, that you love one another. But the new standard is, as I have loved you. Love had always been a part of the law. People had always said that they loved, and we even say now, we love. But the standard there is, as I have loved you. What a standard. You know, if I could make others' marriages my model, and I said, I love my wife just like he loves his wife, that's not a good standard. I could say I love my children or my daughter, my friends, my associates. I could say I love them the same way so-and-so loves their associates. Not a good standard. The standard is where Jesus says, as I have loved you. Now that's a standard. That is a standard that all of us are yet trying to reach, because that standard is a standard that serves in humility. That's a standard that is set by washing his disciples' feet, loving with humility, not arrogance, not I do you, you do me kind of love. It's loving and serving with humility. It's a kind of love that uh, uh, serves through betrayal. It's not just a love for John, it's a love for Judas. You know, if you don't think loving Judas is hard, it's only because you've never had a Judas. If you ever have a Judas to betray you, then you're going to know that loving Judas is not easy. But the standard that he sets, you love one another as I have loved you. It's the kind of love that sacrifices even unto death. He don't say love one another as others have loved you. Love one another as I have loved you. What the world needs now is love. Still rings. We still need love. Because we're in a time and in a world where people don't love one another. If we loved one another, we would not see the kind of violence and the kind of craziness that goes on, not just from our communities, but from our government. We are in a world that promotes hatred over and above love. We need love. We need Christ's kind of love. Paul said in Romans chapter 13 and verse 10, love does no harm to a neighbor. Paul has picked up on a standard that Jesus set in John. Love does no harm to a neighbor. Therefore, love is fulfillment of the law. And we're in a world that's full of division. We're in a world that's full of injustice. We're in a world that's full of self-centeredness. But the kind of love, the standard that Jesus set for love, is a love that does not tear down. It's a love that does not retaliate. It's a love that does not manipulate and marginalize. But instead, this kind of love, the John 13:34 kind of love, is a love that fulfills everything God intended for his people to live out. Love one another as I have loved you, so ought ye to love one another. It's Monday, Thursday. This is the love day over and above Valentine's. This is the real love day. So as we go throughout this day, go throughout it demonstrating, practicing love. But don't let it just be today. Let it be continuous, ongoing, that we practice, exemplify, show, demonstrate the kind of love that Christ was talking about at the Last Supper. Don't just make Monday, Thursday about the Last Supper, because I know that that is significant, that is important, but there's a commandment given at that supper Love one another as I have loved you. What a standard. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.